light shines, the shine that makes you wake up in the morning. You do push-ups before your coffee's even over. I guess that I rely on you as you rely on me. I'm running around this town. You should check out the feeling, hear the sounds. Just running around this town. Running around this town. Running around this town. You should check out the feeling, hear the sounds. Just running around this town. Running around this town.
Well, hello, Sunset Lady. Hey, we're back to our old format of starting the show with the music. What's on your mind?
Well, hello there, Blackie. Here we are for another heavenly sunset. And we're just looking at the sky. We saw a bit of the sun as we drove down, but then it went behind that big cloud bank. But I think it's going to peek out in between different places.
I'm seeing a lot of different colors. I like that rosé there on the bottom.
Oh, a little
really catch my
pastel
attention.
pink there.
A little spot there. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. There's zero wind down here, but there's a little bit of a gang for not that many. I don't know what people are doing tonight. I mean, the temperature outside right now is 74 degrees, zero wind.
They had the Academy Awards last week, didn't they?
No, I don't know what's going on.
74 degrees, that's nice.
Hey, even Suzanne comes in. She says, "Hey, I missed the music in the beginning." So there we go. We already had, thank you for your feedback. Anything else on your mind, or should I just take us out to the South Jetty?
Well, you take us out and go look for dolphins, or there was manatee yesterday that we didn't get.
We have calm winds, and yeah, as you can see, zero waves. I'm hoping for boats as well.
Exactly. I think there's one out there I spotted, but I see one out there now.
I see clouds in the sky, but I don't see any rain in the forecast.
On the left side.
Yeah, we'll all keep our eyes open.
And we'll hope for sun tomorrow night.
Oh, I already see pink. I'm happy. See you in a bit, Sunset Lady.
All right, I'll be here.
Oh, good. Is he home? He's home now? Yeah. Oh, good. Okay.
They're home, and he took a shower as soon as he got home, and he got a couple of drinks. He got to keep this 2 weeks.
Oh, I thought you said he had a couple of drinks in him.
Yeah.
our high quality prom pictures. No, we don't have walk out here. She just started walking, so I was like, oh, if I start walking, I'm not gonna keep going.
That's fair.
You definitely fall over 18 rocks before you get there. Yeah, hello.
Hey guys,
How are you?
better now with this lovely sunset.
People didn't think there was going to be one.
I know, it's rather quiet for a Sunday.
Where are we watching?
I missed that whole conversation too.
Where are we watching?
I mean, yeah, but come on.
Hello.
Yeah, it's all down. No, not really.
You got it.
Hold on.
Go to the end.
Yep.
There.
Touch with his bare hands too.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta clean it off. There's something in there. And your flip flops.
Front garden.
Yeah. Maybe, we'll see. Sailboat's coming in probably, that's the Venice sail. They're gonna come right up through here. They go out to go see the sunset. That's
What
I
are you
think
looking
they're
to
trying
capture?
do.
Still waiting for it to come in.
Yeah, it's coming in.
Good, but you have to go up when. He's got to go up further. He's got to be sliding. Yeah. He's going to turn in. He'll want to stay up on that side because if it comes in, it's going to go off to this side. So he's getting high on this side. Pick it up and pick it up.
You got to see.
Yeah, you know what to do. You got the valve.
Yeah, especially with the roads going out on the boat.
They're going to watch this. I thought he was going to wrap around.
Venice inlet. Now watch for the green flash. The sun drops down below the horizon, below the horizon. The sunlight shines through the water, so you can see it. You'll never really see it. Didn't you just whistle and they come right in like Flipper? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
This is off island, but oh yeah, I was looking over here. Yeah.
He is too. That's the but he's taking his actual health.
Alright, I'm ready.
There dolphins? Do you see any dolphins? No, not tonight.
I just moved here from Michigan.
Hello,
I just drove
Michigan.
20 hours. Like, I want to see a dolphin.
Tonight, you never know.
You never
Hang
know.
around for a little bit. You never
Oh,
know.
you never
I need to go
know.
back home and go to sleep already. I've been driving for 20 hours. I didn't think I could make it because I'm so old. But
Is it welcome back to Florida or welcome to Florida?
Well, my ex-boyfriend, his mom had a condo here, and we used to come
Welcome
bring
back
our
to
stuff
Florida.
because his sister was in a wheelchair, and they would fly, and we would drive their stuff down. I mean, we were numbered, but now I'm here for good.
We might get dolphin. You never know. Just
You never know.
Keep your eyes open.
That's not true. That's back in Michigan. There's no such thing.
He's
as
just
20
letting
kids
us
in
No,
Florida.
we
No, there's no such thing as you have to
we
have
went to
faith.
Orlando and we had like some trip planned. And it was just gonna be the boys. I'm like, I don't fucking do it. And he's like, oh, my niece and her husband is we can go like shopping with my niece and go get her nails done and massage. I'm like, no, I want to learn how to fish.
Cloudy is good. I expected when we were at Siesta Keys, it's like, it'd be great if it was cloudy. It wasn't. Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't too hot.
Yeah, no, it was 3 hours.
A diffuser so I can I already bought Biolage, like the stuff, the gel that we used to put in our hair back in the day.
I'm part of the Venice welcoming community.
Thank
Aw,
you.
thank you.
We're live every night here on YouTube.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
Awesome. It'll be fun to watch. Get to watch the boat.
end up like
Appetizers and alcohol or non-alcohol.
So
We had champagne.
She said the escape room too.
Is there one? Yeah, in the respiratory.
I'm back.
Well, I'm glad you're back, Blackie. What a beautiful heavenly sunset that was tonight.
A very nice show. There was a lot of fun colors and fun everything.
Beautiful.
I enjoyed it.
beautiful.
Give us the information for today.
The information starts with National Chocolate Mousse Day. Who doesn't like chocolate mousse?
Probably the moose
The mousse
themselves.
themselves, right? Probably, yeah. Okay, it's also Geologist Day. Now, the only connection we have with that is Alec McInnes, who came to, when I was a young girl, he came to Martha's Vineyard on his honeymoon. He was my grandfather's nephew. And so that makes him my mother's cousin. And I'm cousin twice removed, and all you folks, all my children are 3 times
I
removed.
just want to clarify for people's ears like mine, you didn't say Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, Alex McInnes.
It was an X. Okay, good.
Yeah, but
My
he,
brain heard Alec
and-
Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
and the reason he came to Martha's Vineyard, besides being a beautiful spot to have your honeymoon, he wanted to go to Gay Head and do his geology things up there.
I believe that.
Yeah,
Beautiful
so
spot.
He went up there with the Indians. And it's also, this is for you and I, Independent Artist Day for Blackie and Sunset Lady.
I am a recording artist, a writing artist. As I got older, I was like, I don't really paint. Does that mean I'm not an artist? And then I found out that music was an art form.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I learned.
It's also,
Although I was told that the art of cooking is not an art.
well, I think it is.
I also disagree with my music teacher in
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
He said, cooking is not an art.
I was,
And I was like, I disagree with him.
yeah, I do too, because once upon a time I was thinking of making a cookbook and calling it The Art of Cooking and showing people how to make food look like pieces of art, like sculptures.
Well, in the 80s, that's what my band teacher was making fun of. Somebody wrote that book.
Yeah, but remember, I used to, instead of making just round circle pancakes for you, I would make designs on the pancakes and things like that. I was thinking you could do that.
I think the original book, The Art of Cooking, is about putting in this spice and that spice and whatever.
Well, mine was going to be different. Mine was going to be from the point of
Yours
view
would have been The Art of Cooking
by an artist.
by an artist,
Yeah.
not by a chef.
No, no. And this is also to tell about some of your art. This is National Film Score Day, and you can tell us about the movie you did in Austria, the score you did on that.
It's oh, you're trying to set me up? You want?
Yes.
No, I have to speak German to do all that stuff.
No, you don't. Just tell briefly.
Yeah, I did have the honor and the gig to write the theme music to a movie, which is rather successful, called, I have to translate it,
Yeah, you can translate. English, please.
The Girl Who Jumped Out of a Cake.
Ah,
It was translated into Italian, into Czech, into Romanian, into a lot of different languages, Russian, and but it's a German movie. I never saw a version that was translated into English, unfortunately, but I did write the song in English. The song's called "I Die for Your Killing Eyes." I haven't heard it since I wrote it, but it's
maybe we'll
hidden
play
in
it.
the ethers.
Maybe we'll play it someday on our on our channel.
I can't find it anymore.
Oh, okay. All right, then maybe we won't. play it.
Lawyer, I'll say it this way: lawyers are holding on to it.
You'll have to write it again.
You brought up a legal situation here, since lady.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
All right, it's also, we'll move on to national.
It shows up on the internet. I mean, you can see Clitter Clatter about it, and it'll say Alec Whittier, I believe,
Oh, okay.
and it says that yeah, he wrote the song and whatever.
Oh, okay.
But it's I wrote to. I don't want to get into it's a legal thing.
Right. Okay, we'll move on. It's National Tweed Day.
Tweed, like jacket.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also World Party Day.
I'll party to that. I'll party to the. Did you see that the sun did come through at the end?
Yeah, I did. I was hoping it would. Everybody, we were all hoping.
I remember
Gil
watching.
was starting to hope.
I know. I'm talking about. I'm going to tell my story is watching the people come on the jetty, and they're already walking back, going, "It's a bust out. It's a bust out." And thank you, Gil, for letting us know what time the sun was actually going to set. She said in 6 minutes it's going to come down. Well, as soon as I read that, I go, okay, because you can't tell. It was. I was going to say hiding, but it's hidden, and it was bye-bye. But I was hopeful that it would show up there in the end, and it did. And I didn't want to tell people, look, I mean, turn around in a nice way. And but they figured it out themselves, and they were going, and it gave us a beautiful, beautiful peek there at the end.
Okay, this day is also the start of National Library Week, which starts April 3rd to the 9th.
I'll read about that tomorrow.
Yeah, very sure.
At the library.
Exactly. Okay, now we're moving on to birthdays. Here's a good one. 1783, Washington Irving, American writer. He did The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Rip Van Winkle.
That's where I know his name from.
Good ones. Okay, 1922, Doris Marianne Kappelhoff, and we know her as Doris Day.
There we go.
And she's an American singer and actress, and she did Pillow Talk and an Alfred Hitchcock. Remember the one, The Man Who Knew Too Much? She did that.
That's why it's good to be dumb.
And she passed away at 97. She had a really wonderful long life. Okay, 1924, Marlon Brando, American actor. He was in The Godfather, A Streetcar Named Desire, On the Waterfront, and The Wild One.
Apocalypse Now is my favorite with him.
Oh, I didn't even have that one down, but that's good to tell.
That's why I mentioned it.
Wonderful. Okay, 1944, Tony Orlando Cassavetes was his last name, but he only used Tony Orlando. And he also was in a group, the Tony and Dawn. Remember the two girls?
Tony Orlando and Dawn.
And Dawn, exactly. That group. And they did Knock 3 times, and they did Tie a Yellow Ribbon.
I think that's the biggest one I know.
I think it was good. It came at the right time. Oh, look at the sky now with that little crack of something.
And I can't really catch it in this. It's funny that for anybody who's been noticing, and you guys are great watching us. You're part of our. You're producing it right now, but we get to post-produce it later.
Right.
But there's certain things that this camera is like brilliant at picking up.
Yeah.
And today I did have a lot more light. I'm saying this out loud so I remember.
Good.
And some things were like really, really great. But right now, I'm catching the sliver of the moon, right? And I can't see it in the shot. If anybody can see where the moon is, I'm pointing at it right now. If you can see it, we'll give you 1 Bitcoin.
Oh, if we had one of those, yeah. Okay, 1958, Alec Baldwin. I was in Knots Landing, Beetlejuice, and Glen Ross.
My favorite movie with him, yes, Glengarry.
Saturday Night Live and 30 Rock. He's 64 years old today.
He was in Notting Hill. I like him when he plays jerks.
Well,
he's a great he plays jerks brilliantly.
That's probably natural.
No, he's a great actor. I'll give him that. Because if he is playing,
I don't think he has that.
I know. I never ever had a picnic with him, so I have no idea what he's like in real life.
All right, in 1959.
I don't want to say anything bad about him. I'm just saying when he plays jerks, he's great.
Well, that's natural. In 1959. David Hyde Pierce, who's 63 years old.
I know his
today,
name.
American actor who played Niles Crane on Frasier.
Brilliant character.
Yeah.
Super great character.
1961.
You make me want to watch reruns now of Frasier.
I know.
I've already seen them like 10 times each.
Oh, well.
I love that show.
You're not alone.
The show is so great.
Okay, 1961, Eddie Murphy, American actor, Saturday Night Live, 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, is 61 years old.
There's a lot of cool birthdays today, huh?
Yeah.
At least my Eddie Murphy. I'm Gumby. He's great.
He was good on Saturday Night Live.
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Oh, I like that one too. Yeah, I love that. Okay.
Stop me.
Stop.
You're talking about comedy.
No, I'm going on.
Okay, you just said stop.
I'm going on to history now.
Okay, go.
Stop your comedy.
Don't tell me this history is going to be funny.
Okay, in 1776, George Washington received an honorary degree, an LL.D., from Harvard. The degree, written in Latin, was signed by all the members of the corporation excepting John Hancock, who was in Philadelphia practicing signing the Declaration of Independence. Can you believe that?
I believe it.
And also, when this was spread abroad on the newspapers, when it was published, they did it in English, so the Americans could understand it.
Very good.
And okay, onward, 1860. Oh, here's an interesting one. The Pony Express began between St. Joseph, Missouri, and Sacramento, California. And the Pony Express only lasted for 18 months. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
But they played a significant part in linking the American West and the American East Coast. And it turned out to be very expensive to run, and the service went bankrupt and was replaced in 1861 by the Transcontinental Telegraph.
I was going to say, when did Mom Bell come in?
That's a little later. Its most famous rider was probably Buffalo Bill, who we know as William Cody. He joined the service as a 15-year-old. You can imagine him riding across the country at 15 years old. He's probably,
That's a big name.
probably a big teenager, I hope. In 1917...
Strong enough to ride a horse.
Yeah, right. In 1917, a photographer opens the first one-person show of Georgia O'Keeffe's work at 291 Art Gallery in New York City. And O'Keeffe was considered the mother of American modernism. And her real name was Georgia Tato O'Keeffe. That's not Tonto or not Toto, but Tato. And she did paintings of enlarged flowers, New York skyscrapers, and I liked her images of animal skulls, such as the painting Cow Skull, Red, White, and Blue. And in 2014, O'Keeffe's saw a painting of Jimson Weed White Flowers #1 sold for $44,405,000, more than 3 times the previous world auction record of any female artist, and way over anything I ever did as an artist.
No comment. That's stating the obvious, Sunset Lady.
Thank you. Okay, now...
You never know, though. Who knows? Is that like a benchmark?
We're not down yet.
It's a benchmark for us? All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's do that one.
I've got a long ways to go.
Let's beat that. Good. Let's beat that one.
Okay, I have to be Uncle Robert at 103 to get that
No
far.
problem.
Okay, now, last but not least, the quote of the day is, and this is so true, arguing with a fool proves there are two. And that's thanks to Doris M. Smith.
Which I don't know that name, but it's true. And I've heard different renditions of that. But
In other words, you can't argue with
No,
a fool.
no. If you argue with a fool, that means there's two fools. Correct.
Two.
I totally agree with it. That's an accurate statement on Sunset Lady's
is.
channel.
Yeah.
I put my name beside that one.
We'll have to take it to heart. Okay, now we ask everybody to return tomorrow night and see. Maybe the sun will come out earlier. And I don't think we're having rain until Thursday this week. So I'll say good night, Blackie, and hope they subscribe and like and share.
No, Sunset Lady, awesome show today. And I think success for us, we're going back to kind of the old format, which we're going to start off
just slightly
with a little bit of banter and play a little bit of the music.
And we're doing the theme song that you wrote many moons ago, running around this town.
No, I read the feedback already, and Suzanne says that she says, "Hey, I like it that you start the song off, with just the little jingle."
Mm.
And we're running around for sunset, and we're actually at the edge of town. Look at us, we're on the Gulf of Mexico, so it is apropos to start the show off that way.
There's no more town after this.
No, this is correct. They're Mexican towns.
No, but you have to swim a lot to get it.
You have to swim. I think nobody could swim that far.
No.
No, brilliant, awesome show, and we'll see everybody tomorrow again for another Heavenly Sunset. Ciao.